Does it even matter? We look at the problems of the world, the pain, the poverty, the anger, and we feel small. We do one good thing, and it feels like a drop in an endless, stormy ocean. We ask ourselves, what is the point of being kind in a world that can be so cruel? But what if we are measuring kindness the wrong way? This was the heavy doubt that filled the heart of a young man named Leo. He lived in a bustling village, a place where the shadows often seemed longer than the sunlight. He tried, he truly did. He saw a fruit merchant's cart tip over, spilling apples across the cobblestones. Leo rushed to help, gathering them one by one. But the merchant, gruff and impatient, just snatched the basket from him without a word of thanks and moved on. The next day, Leo noticed a loose picket in an old widow's fence. He spent an hour finding wood and tools, carefully mending it. But a storm that night broke it again, in a different place. Each failed attempt carved a little deeper into his spirit. He would sit by the village fountain, looking at his calloused, dirty hands, and feel a profound sense of uselessness. He thought to himself, the world is just too dark. My little light makes no difference at all. It's like trying to bail out the ocean with a teacup. He felt his hope draining away, leaving him empty and tired. As dusk began to fall, the village streets grew dim. The familiar alleys and roads took on an intimidating, shadowy quality. Defeated, Leo decided to go home. The day was over. His efforts had meant nothing. As he walked, head down, he saw a gentle, flickering light ahead. It was old Auric, the village lamplighter. For as long as anyone could remember, Auric had walked the same path every evening. With a long pole holding a small, steady flame, he moved from lamp to lamp. Slowly, methodically, he would lift the flame, touch it to the wick, and a warm glow would push back the encroaching night. He did this while humming a quiet, gentle tune, a soft counterpoint to the growing darkness. Leo stopped and watched him for a while. He felt a strange mix of pity and bitterness. He finally spoke, his voice edged with the day's frustration. Why do you even bother? The wind will just blow them out eventually, and the night is so big, so vast, they just make tiny pools of light in an ocean of black. Auric paused his work. He didn't look offended. He simply turned to Leo, his eyes kind in the glow of his flame. He held the flame out, bringing it to a new, unlit wick. The lamp flared to life, casting a warm, circular glow around them, pushing the shadows back several feet. Look at this lamp, he said, his voice as calm as his flame. Does it light the whole world? No, Leo replied, his tone still flat. Of course not. No, Auric agreed, a soft smile touching his lips. It does not light the world. It does not even light the entire village. But for the traveler who is walking on this specific street, at this specific moment, it is the difference between being lost and finding their way home. It is the difference between stumbling in the dark and seeing the path ahead. For them, this one light is everything. Auric then did something unexpected. He gestured for Leo to come closer. He was holding a small, unlit torch. Hold this, he said. Leo took it, confused. Auric then gently touched his own steady flame to the wick of Leo's torch. Instantly, a new fire sprang to life in Leo's hand. The area around them grew even brighter. Now, two flames stood against the night. Auric looked at Leo, his gaze steady and profound. Did my fire get any smaller when I gave some of it to you? Leo looked from Auric's flame to his own. No, he said, a flicker of understanding in his voice. It didn't. Auric nodded. kindness is the only thing in this world that doubles when you share it. You see, you are not trying to be the sun, Leo. You are not meant to banish all shadows from the earth at once. You only need to be a lamp. You just need to be a single, steady flame for the person walking their path right in front of you. It was like a bolt of lightning in Leo's mind. A wave of clarity washed over him, cleansing the dust of his despair. He stared at the bright, dancing flame in his own hand. He finally understood. All this time, he had been trying to be the sun. He was trying to solve all the world's problems, to save everyone, and he was crushed by the impossible weight of that task. He was measuring his success by how much of the world's darkness he had erased, and of course, he had failed. But he was never meant to be the sun. He was meant to be a lamp. He saw it. Maybe his kindness didn't change the man's heart, but for a moment, the broken fence. Maybe it broke again, but for one afternoon, he had given an old woman a sense of security and care. He realized that for the one person he helped, his small act was their whole world in that moment. His single flame was the light they needed to take their next step. The feeling of insignificance, the heavy cloak of uselessness that he had been wearing, simply vanished. It was replaced by a quiet, powerful warmth, the warmth of a single, purposeful flame. Leo thanked Auric, his voice full of a gratitude he hadn't felt in a long time. He walked home, no longer defeated. His steps were lighter. He was still carrying the torch Auric had given him, and it felt not like a burden, but a purpose. On his way, he saw an old woman struggling with a heavy basket of laundry. The old Leo, the one who tried to be the sun, might have walked past, thinking helping her won't change her poverty. It won't fix her struggles tomorrow. But the new Leo, the one who understood he was a lamp, stopped. He offered a genuine smile and said, "Let me help you with that." He took the heavy basket from her. The woman's tired face broke into a wide, beautiful smile. Her eyes lit up, reflecting the flame from Leo's torch. And that smile, that sudden, radiant glow in her face, that was the light. That was the proof. Leo knew, in that instant, that he had not saved the world. But he had made her path a little brighter. He had eased her burden for a few precious moments, and that, he now understood, was more than enough. It was everything. The moral of this story is that we should not underestimate the power of our small acts. One good deed may not change the whole world, but it can change the entire world for one person. And that single light can ripple outward in ways we can never predict.